to King Anduin rather than King Varian. Though, in all honesty, he did go meet Varian first. Then he had a chat with Anduin, you know, years later when he, well, King Anduin years later when he actually became king. And there's two druid trainers, English. Well, there's Lytros, Swiftwind, and Vessandra Stormclaw. I believe she was there earlier. We saw her earlier in the Blackwald. Christ, this trip must have taken bloody ages. And this is all now unexplored. Strangely enough. I have still no idea what that's called. I would love to go there and see what's actually there. Actually, no, I did that on Palnai, and there's piss all there. Nothing. It's actually quite annoying. Anyway, Ancients of Lore. They in Warcraft 3 they gave you druids. What's the female fawn hybrid women? Nymphs? No, not nymphs. Dryads. These give you druids, dryads, and fairy dragons or hippogriffs. No, I think both come from the other thing, a different thing. But yeah, they give you the casters. There's also Ancients of Wars around here somewhere, and they give you like archers, huntresses, and ballista. Then there's an ancient that didn't make it into the game, Ancient Protectors, I believe. Well, I believe they didn't make it into the game anyway. And they just root into the ground and throw rocks at people. You can unroot them and have them walk around and punch people as well, like you can with any ancient. But they function better when they're actually in the ground. Did they change the design of this tree? Because I swear I remember it being bigger before. Huh. But anyway, there's also another ancient, one that's more likely not to have made it into the game, that's actually a merchant. You plant it down in Frozen. I think you get in Frozen Throne. But anyway, you root it. Well, you build it. When it's rooted, you can actually buy some stuff from it. Here's Moon Priestess Lysara. And you can buy their Nasa's Tabard. And if I go over here to Lord Kandrin,
how may I help you?
And I'll buy a Gulnea's Tabard and sell my junk. Apparently I haven't. Else, does this look cool enough to keep around? Meh. Sure, it's like if it's cool enough, it's got its own silhouette, so you know. I'm not really sure if I can get rid of anything else. Like some of the stuff here is apparently worth exorbitant amounts. I think I might just get rid of the lumberjacks, things and that. Hold on to the potions; they may serve some use.
Watch your back.
So, how am I on professions? Not high enough yet. Part of me is thinking I should do, I should head to Darkshore and help out there. But part of me is also thinking I should say fuck the Night Elves and go to Eastern Kingdoms to do quests over there. I'm not really sure what I should do, to be honest. I do want to do Duskwood on this character because there's a continuation of one of the Gulnea's quests.
I don't have a target.
Let me think. To be honest, I kind of preferred the way I had planned it out previously. Because I had each zone covered. Now I don't know, am I missing out on doing a few zones? There's certainly a few zones I probably won't ever do. Like, Sidious. Because there's piss all quests here now. Ooh, High Lord Demetrian. Thundernan, the Windseeker. It's a old raid quests. Bran Bronzebeard's Lost Letter. A fair few of these quests here have been removed, quite annoyingly. But anyway, like I was saying, fair few quests have been, things have been left, well, if I continue this character as the, as my rogue, after I finish Westfall here on my human character, whatever I pick, like, that's how far I'll go. Red Ridge and Duskwood might be left undone. Certainly I could bring the human character further and finish Duskwood, but I don't know. Feels a bit weird to do that. Excuse me. And say if I were, I could bring this character over and do Westfall, and you know, sorry, I could go bring this character and go over to Red Ridge and do some quests over there. It wouldn't be too hard. I might have to kill a few mooks first before I can get my quests because I'm a 1 level low. But you know, like I said, it won't be too difficult. And thankfully I'm back down to doing 100 damage because 400 seems a bit overkill. And then I could continue there and it wouldn't be that much of an issue. But here, breaking waves of change seems more appropriate to continue on with what I have. Anyway, all in all, what I'm worrying about here isn't actually that big of a deal. It's, you know, it's just me being awkward. Well, want to make sure I do all the stuff. Ooh, I already have the thing to Moonglade. There's actually 2 5 points in Moonglade, but if you're non-druid, you can only access this one. If you're a druid, you can access both.
Good luck.
But anyway, did we ever even use that? Because I just remember being submerged. I don't remember it ever actually being in use or relevant. It's actually easy to fly between the coast and over there. You'll get some fatigue, like on a, you know, player mount. You'll get some fatigue, but it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, but yeah, I don't want to leave any quests, any zones undone, you know? Or at least most, you know, things on like Sidalus left undone. Of course, I could always just say, I could take, when it comes to the human rogue, the human character, I could make them a certain class and say fuck it to whatever other class I was leveling, on the horde side, and just level them up instead. But I have no idea what I want to do. Oh, Ward is dead. Weird. Priestesses. I'm to bring word that there are more survivors incoming. They're doing everything they can to sift through for the ones that are still alive. Please send help, any help that you can. Understood, Sentinel. Return to the beach and aid them in bringing back any that are still alive. Of course, Priestess. Our allies have come to our aid. Tankaloon. Tyrande was wise to extend open arms to your people. We need help. We need everyone we can get. It's too late for Laird. He didn't make it in time. The last wave of Night Elves from Albadine attempted to escape a couple hours ago. They stayed in their old home, clinging to hope that it could be salvaged, but it seems they were finally forced out. I fear many of them won't make it, like Laird did not. Quickly, go down the coast to the west and find any survivors that you can. We're sending sentinels and hippogriffs down, but every moment counts. We need to know which ones might make it. Hmm. Part of me is actually tempted in stopping recording here and move on to the next character. The Pandaren. Then I can start on the other ones. You there, we need able bodies as fast as possible. Lives depend on it. Go fuck yourself. Here's something more interesting. A raven by the name of Poe. It's quite on the nose, in all honesty. But we'll save it if you don't get it. Edgar Allan Poe. He had a thing called the Raven. Yeah. And there's Will Larson's. Well, there's a organ there by Will Larson. I've no idea if that's a reference to something or just, named character.
How may I help?
Some of the survivors of this last orbiting attack are still trying to make it up the coast safety. We only caught word that they were coming within the last hour. I wish that we had more warning. The coastline west of us is swarming with vile spray, vicious little water elementals. We need to clear them out if any of the survivors are to have a chance of making their way toward the Nile. Depart immediately and kill every elemental you see.
Farewell.
Here, let's log out for a moment. My mind is still on the alt front. What do you call Fire Strike? For a moment I was getting confused and concerned that one was actually called Fell Strike. Create new character. Human. Let's see, what can you be? Warrior, Paladin, Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, a Warlock, Monk, or Dead Knight. So, Warrior has been filled. Priest is, Paladin, I'm thinking of not leveling one, purely because I see no need to. I have got Palnai. This is mainly to show you the class order halls. Hunter. Isn't the Torn my Hunter? So no need there. Rogue. I could go with a human rogue. Wouldn't be half bad. But I'm kind of inclined towards my Worgen rogue right now. Oh no, it's not too much of a difference, but this guy has a fancy hat. I have a Dwarven Priest, so no need for a priest here. Mage. Have a Blood Elf Mage. Warlock. I'm going to have an Undead Mage. Oh, an Undead Warlock. Monk. I have another monk somewhere else. I just don't remember who or where. And then Dead Knight's the only other relevant one, but Dead Knights are going to be a special case. They've like their own starting zone and whatnot. I suppose what I could do, and this would be rather annoying, is like I'd go do... Like, I do the, up to Ashenvale on the Worgen. Then I go over and do Westfall, Red Ridge, and Duskwood on the same character. To make sure they both get covered. Actually, who is a monk? The gnome. Well, I knew I had a character that was a monk. Forgot it was a gnome. I've done them recently. Like a week ago? It's probably a week ago by now. Time flies like a motherfucker. But anyway, monk. Level up human monk to max level, maybe? I'm just being obsessive here more so than anything else. It's a tempting thing. Well, actually, I keep forgetting to read this information here. And look at this. I'll do that now. Human. Increased haste, critical strike, mastery, and versatility. Bonus to reputation gains, and can break out of sun effects. Every man for themselves, I believe. It's an ability you get. Humans are a young race, and thus highly versatile, mastering the arts of combat, craftsmanship, and magic with stunning efficiency. The humans' valor and optimism has led them to build some of the world's greatest kingdoms. This troubled era, after generations of conflict, humanity seeks to rekindle its former glory and forge a shining new future. Monks are known for their skill in hand-to-hand fighting, riding their fists and feet as much as their weapons. Monks can also specialize in calling forth the restorative power of the mists to heal allies. Dwarf. In ages past, the dwarves cared only for riches taken from the earth's depths. Then records surfaced of a godlike race said to have given the dwarves life, an enchanted birthright. Driven to earn more, the dwarves devoted themselves to the pursuit of lost artifacts and ancient knowledge. Today, the dwarven archaeologists are scattered throughout the globe. Night Elf. 10,000 years ago, the Night Elves founded a vast empire, but the reckless use of primal magic brought them to ruin. In grief, they withdrew to the forests and remained isolated there until the return of their ancient enemy, the Burning Legion. With no other choice, the Night Elves emerged at last from their seclusion to fight for their place in the new world. Gnome. Though small in stature, the clever gnomes of Casmodan have used their great intellect to secure a place in history. The subterranean kingdom of Gnomergan is a marvel of steam-driven technology, and their skill both engineering and the arcane arts has been a tremendous benefit to the Alliance across numerous campaigns. Draenei. Driven from their homeworld of Argus, the Honourable Draenei fled to the Burning Legion for eons before settling on finding a remote planet to settle on. They shared this world with the shamanistic ogres and called it Draenor. In time, the Legion corrupted the orcs, waged war, and exterminated peaceful Draenei. A lucky few fled to Azeroth, where they now seek allies in their fight against the Burning Legion. The Worgen were first unleashed upon the Eastern Kingdoms by Archmage Rugel during the Third War. Primarily used as a weapon against the Scourge, the beasts soon proved to be a greater burden than the humans of Lordaeron could bear. A mysterious curse began to spread amongst those who fought alongside the Wolfmen, causing them to become Worgen themselves. The curse spread rapidly as it reached Gul'nace, trapping its inhabitants behind the very walls built to protect them. The survivors of the curse now seek to find a new fate for their people, their destiny unwritten. Pandaren. Shrouded in the fog of ages, the ancient realm of Pandaria has remained unspoiled by war. Now it has been rediscovered. Pandaren heroes are stepping forward to declare their allegiance to either the Alliance or the Horde. Most adventurers of the Pandaren come from the Wandering Island, a mysterious land cut off from the rest of Azeroth and Pandaria itself. Orc. The Orc race originated on the planet Draenor, a peaceful people with shamanistic beliefs. They were enslaved by the Burning Legion and forced into war with the humans of Azeroth. Though it took many years, the Orcs finally escaped the demon's corruption and won their freedom. To this day, they fight for honor in an alien world that hates and reviles them. Undead. Once mindless slaves to the terrible Lich King, the gruesome Forsaken have overthrown his rule and now pledge loyalty to the wicked Banshee Queen, Sylvanas. Under her reign, the Forsaken armies have reclaimed the ruined kingdom of Lordaeron. Every day is the struggle against vengeful humans who wish to wipe them all out, and the constant battle wills against Horde allies who distrust the sinister motives of the undead. Tauren. Always the Tauren strive to preserve the balance of nature and heed the will of their goddess, the Earth Mother. Many nomadic wandering tribes of Tauren have gathered together under a single banner to settle in the fertile plains of Mulgore. Were it not for the timely intervention of the Orcs, the whole race may have been wiped out by marauding Centaur. The Tauren honor their blood debt to this day, fighting alongside the Horde to protect their land. Well, there's plenty of Tauren elsewhere, in the north and Pandaria. Actually, there weren't any Tauren in Northrend. For a moment I thought there were. No, there's Tauren in Lost Isles and Pandaria. Though the Pandarian ones are assholes. Once at home in the jungles of Stranglethorn Vale, the fierce trolls of the Darkspear tribe were besieged on all sides by warring factions. Really? I thought they were on an island in the middle of fucking nowhere. Alright. The Orcish Horde came to their aid, convinced the Darkspear to sail across the Great Sea and settle in the untamed lands of Kalimdor. Though they cling to their shadowy heritage, the Darkspear remain vocal advocates of a united Horde, I think there's strength of arms and tribal